Greetings traders out there in Traderland, D7 here with Grok Trade. You don't see my face here because I'm in my humble abode here in Tampa, Florida. Technically in the area of West Chase, and instead of being in my office, and I thought, no, I'll do the video from my home here. All right, let's just get after it. We're going to be looking at the markets. Big sell-off at week's end, but I want to start off the monthly chart. The monthly chart here is on the spiders, and I want you to look that we had this big run on the monthly chart, big run up, and then we had the market top here. We come down, then we bounce. This is a very important candlestick where we're at right now in August 2022. Very, very important. We only have a week and a half to go. Okay, now here is the big question. Okay, this is on the spiders S&P 500 ETF. On the monthly, in the next week and a half, will we continue with a higher high, higher low, and a white candlestick or green candlestick, meaning bullish for the month, and above this trend line? Okay, above this trend line, can we stay above that, or the 20-month moving average? That's that blue line coming across right there. You can see this. That is what I am focusing on. That focus is only confirmed if we have a congruent or confirmation indications on other markets such as the diamonds. So we're looking at the diamonds, higher high, higher low. Can we stay above the 20-month moving average? You can't see it. It's almost hidden back there. If I go to a line chart, you can see it better. See that line? Lot of activity happening right here. Can we stay above that moving average and this trend line going into this next month in a week and a half? NASDAQ, we're already showing weakness. I mean, look at this. Up, 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 down, 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 down. And we're almost below the 20-month moving average, if you can see that right there. Almost below it. Can we stay above that in this trend line? Very, very important that we do this. Okay, so the Russell's 2000. When it went up, touch resistance. Let me just show this to you. Follow this. This is Russell 2000, okay? This is the IWM. Up, 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 up. Sideways, roll over, there's a rounded top, down, 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 nasty, 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 and then boom, up, 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 up. We have higher high, higher low, all looks well, but we smash our head at that resistance point right there. We get there, we get up there, and then sellers come into it, down, 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 down. I'm gonna go over here to a dot. I'm using TradingView. There's a link down in the description on the chart that I'm using, that we use. Up, 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 up. Sellers come in. Down, 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 down. That's no good. But in the next week and a half, can we get up and get back above this trend line? We need to stay above the 20 for sure, and get back and get above that. If we stay below this trend line, that's not going to be great. Let me go to this line real quick. So resistance, those two swings give us that line right there. That is the line in which we have. So can we do that? Now the financials, let's see what the financials monthly shows us. Again, monthly chart, big symmetrical triangle. We come up support, we come up hit resistance, support, and we're back at resistance. You can see this here. We go up, 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 up. We hit our head or get near it. We can't even touch the trend line before sellers come in and drove it back down. And we're very close to being below the 20-month moving average. That's not great. Now the 20-month moving at, or that's not the 20. I'm saying the 20, guys, and this is the 6. This is the 6 EMA. That's right here. You can see that 6, not the 20. It's not the 20. It's the 6-month EMA. Okay, monthly EMA. My bad. Go back and forget everything I just said on the last 2 minutes on that being a monthly 20. It's a monthly 6. All right. So can we stay above that monthly 6, and can we get above that trend line? Very, very, very important. Okay, now what I like to do is drop down to lower time frames to see if we can have any idea if the next week and a half will in fact go back to spiders. That's the most important to me. Okay, in the next week and a half, do we have a better chance of going up higher, or a better chance of crossing down below the 6 EMA monthly, get below that and the trend line? Okay, which one is more likely? All I like to do is I'll head over here to the weekly, and I'm going to just look at line charts now on the weekly, okay? The weekly are making higher swing highs, higher swing lows. We are in a uptrend. That's really, really good. But here is the big thing we have to watch for this week, guys, is this. Can this week stay above these trend lines? And this 20-week moving average, you can see that MA, moving average 20, blue. It's blue. That's what that is, this line. This is the 20 blue. Can we stay above these trend lines? And definitely the 20-day, 20-week rather. That is very, very, very important to me. Diamonds, let's see what's happening. Same thing, uptrend, 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 but we're pulling back. We're starting to pull back. Will this trend line act as support? I think so far what I'm seeing on the weeklies, that we're heading down. You see this? We hooked and we're heading. Hooked, heading down. We have a really good chance of heading down this week. Now, remember, we already talked. We only have a week and a half to find out how this month is going to fare, to see if we have more upside opportunity. The monthly is very important to us, right? To say, can we have more thrust? We'll have multiple months to the upside, because right now we have that chance. The chance is we have a really good chance of multiple months going upward. But that will be null and void if in the next week and a half, the weekly doesn't stay above these areas and keep rallying higher. It needs to do this. It needs to stay above this swing high, needs to stay above this trend line and this trend line, and Lord forbid it goes below the 20-week moving average too. If it does that, look for another monster leg to the downside on the S&P 500. This would be the first stop right here. It'd go up, 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 break these areas, break this, come down, down, down. First area of hope, but chances are this thing could just crack that and head on down. I could certainly see that happening if we don't hold this, but for the markets to stay bullish and healthy, it needs to go above and stay above this trend line on an ongoing basis. That has to happen. Diamonds, we'll look at diamonds. Again, this is a weekly chart. A diamond, same thing, uptrend, but it's hooking down. We have major support here. We're going to come down and probably test that this week is what it looks like. NASDAQ, up, up, up. We're hooking down. Chances are we have support. We're probably going to test that this week. Russell's 2000. We hit our head at major resistance. If you go back, I'll show you this. I mean, this line goes, it goes back forever. This line goes back forever, but definitely right here, look at this, support. Support. We have support, 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 support. It's Saturday morning, guys. I had 1 cup of coffee. Let me do this again. Resistance, 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 resistance. Support, support. Support broken. Now acts as resistance. That's where we're at right now. Again, on the Russell's 2000, small caps. We smash our head at that and we head down. I look for this trend line to be checked, be challenged next week. Could be really bearish, and we'll have a support line there, that swing high coming across. We got 2 areas there. We have 20-day, a lot of support areas. I see that being challenged. Here's the problem though, guys. If we have 1 week bearish like that, then we only have a half a week to close out the month to rally up, to have the biggest rally we have seen in a long time. The odds are against that happening, okay? We're in that window. This is the financials, the biggest ETF with banks, okay, that's out there. And this is XLF that I like to look at. In an uptrend, heading up, but we smashed our head at resistance. You can see this, man. We had resistance there, resistance. We're hooking down. The first area of support is going to be the 20-day moving average, and it's declining. It's heading down. That's no good. I mean, this is not great to see. And I'm not even looking at indicators and oscillators at this moment. I'm just sharing with you straight price action in volume. I'm not even looking at volume at this moment, but volume is getting light on this run up. I should have been talking about volume. I'm sorry. But this light volume we're seeing on this up run tells me there's no conviction to the upside, guys. Look for the volume to pick up when it starts to drop again. People are looking for selling opportunities. So on the weekly warrior here, gold is in a big downtrend, hit its head at resistance, is heading down. Gold is not something to be in at this moment. Silver, same thing, big downtrend, big downtrend. You don't want to be in it. But I'll tell you, if we can find support at that swing low, great. Gold, if this swing low gives us support, you could have a buy opportunity there. But we're in a downtrend. It needs to break that downtrend before I'd be bullish on this at all. Now, so what have we built so far? Okay, I want to build this case. I want to get highly pragmatic here. On the monthly chart, we have a week and a half to go. The monthly chart says we are bullish. Okay, bullish. However, with a big upper shadow, that big upper shadow is telling us that it's starting to show that we're going to be bearish. The weekly chart says, yeah, we're going to be bearish. We're dropping here, but we have major support areas. Okay. So now the question is, can we expect this next week to actually be bullish and not bearish? The only way to look at that is if we go down to another level. Let's go down to the daily chart. The daily chart, spiders. If we look at this, let's just take a look at this. And I do want to go into some indicators, oscillators, MACD-centered oscillator. We do have a bearish divergence. So we're heading up there. We're heading down there. And just like this, you guys remember when I talked about we had this isn't the example I wanted to show. Let me get rid of this and that. But watch this. We're going up, up, up. Bearish divergence, not good. RSI 14 is way up here at almost at an extreme overbought level, and now hooked and heading southbound. I'm not liking what I'm seeing there. That's not great, and relatively low volumes, relatively speaking. You can see the moving average there. I make my volume really light because I don't want to overpower my price action. So on the daily, we are in an uptrend. We're in this area. Now, here's the big takeaway here on the daily, guys, on the S&P 500. Can we stay within this channel? See these two lines? These two lines are very important to me, especially the lower line. This lower line, we need to not violate this. This lower line, we need to stay above it, above it, above it. We need to break through this line, stay in this area, okay? We need that to happen for the next week and a half. So this needs to be a tear to the upside. That will make us in extremely overbought areas on the RSIs, okay, relative strength indicator. And then we would look to sell if that were to happen up here at these extremes. I don't think that's going to happen because we already have a MACD divergence, bearish divergence. I think that we're about ready to break down. If we break down, we break that trend line and that area of support there, we're going to quickly fall down to this area and further. Or chances are. No one knows what's going to happen in the market. But we're just looking at technicals to say what is probable. If we dropped here, this could turn into a symmetrical triangle, and we could just bounce around in this triangle for a while. That could happen. Diamonds, if you go here, we're already at support. We will know Monday or Tuesday if we're going to stay above or below this line. If we're below it, look for this thing to break down, and then we'll figure out what's going to happen down here when it gets there. If we can find support at these lines or not, or if this thing will just start tanking to the south. If we look here at the NASDAQ, again, this is the Qs, NASDAQ, on the daily charts. We had this big triangle. We had a smaller triangle. I mean, look at this. We were in this uptrend. Support. We were at support, resistance, support, resistance, support. We broke resistance, support, support. We broke resistance. We're back at support. This should be a buy area on the Qs. Buy area potentially. Here's the big problem for you guys who are a little more astute and savvy. We teach this stuff. We teach it 3 days out of a. We take a long weekend. We do 3 days out of a month. We teach this stuff. But check this out. Let me show this to you. Going up there. Going down there. Bad news. I don't think we're going to be able to hold these areas. We might bounce up a little bit and then crash. On the dailies, they look really weak to me. Really weak. Same, we have a double top on the RSI also. It's a divergence. It's not great. This is not what I'm looking for. This looks very, very weak to me. Russell's 2000, what happened? Oh, it's already broke because Russell's 2000, the small caps, and NASDAQ can do it too, can lead the charge. We already broke the support lines on small caps. The NASDAQ is getting ready to break them, and I think they will now that I saw small caps. The diamonds and those guys are right there at it, and they should break it too. But financials are our only hope, guys. Financials are only hope. Let me look. Financials came up, dropped, and we're at a major support line. Here is the hope. Actually, I didn't drop a line. I need to drop a line here. So if I go here, there, whoops, here, there, and then here to there, it broke that trend line. Support, support, support. Let's blow this dude up so you can see it. Support, support, support. We broke the trend line. We had this bastion of hope right there on this trend line coming down. You can see that line. You can draw it yourself. Support or resistance, resistance, and we're right here, support. Big area for financials. We're whatever financials do, the rest of the markets will do. We're at a crux on the daily chart. The weeklies are hooking down. The dailies are hooking down. The monthly is saying, can we have hope that the next week and a half will be a huge bull market to the upside? The odds are significantly against that. If you look here at gold weekly, down, 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 we do have hope here at the support line. We do have hope soon on the daily chart, but I don't like the weeklies, don't like the monthly. So, but it's telling us that we could find support, like I was talking about on the weeklies, on metals. If we get down to the recent lows, these lows right here, be looking for buy opportunities. That could happen. I don't know if it even get that low. Same thing with silver. If that happens, great. Down. So you know what, if you look at silver here, we have that's still in the daily. You know, something I wanted to show you guys, if I go to silver on the weekly and look at this, I'm going to show you guys something pretty cool. If I go to this, you can see this trend line. So we have resistance and then resistance. You guys see that? Let me blow this up so you can really see it. Really see it. Resistance right here, there's a line, and then resistance right there. But the question is, we have all the, is there any candlesticks here that would make sense here? And if you click on the candlesticks, you can see it made perfect sense. You see how that wick went up and touched it, came back down, then resistance, and then resistance. These trend lines are spot on. I'm going to toggle on and off. It's off, nothing there, nothing touching. Here, touching. Okay, I just want you guys to see the power of this. I keep saying that I should write a book. People said you should write a book on this stuff, and maybe it's not. I mean, there's not enough to. It takes me 2 hours in mentoring to teach, or for us to teach moving average. I don't know if that's enough for a book, or not moving average, trend lines. I don't know if it's enough for a book, but. Anyway, I just want to show you that to you. But if I go back just quickly, just for you guys are like, you did not finish your list. Let me go back to here. And if you look at VIX, VIX is down here really low at 20s. Every time we get low, we go high, low, high, low, high. Look for this to go high. And we broke a trend line here on the daily chart, guys. Daily chart on the VIX broke that trend line. This is looking like it's getting ready to go higher. Look for that to happen. We're hooking higher on the RSI. This is telling me bearish, 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 bearish. There's not a high chance of the markets going bullish the next week and a half. Just not there. Not going to happen, chances are. Bitcoin daily, down, down, down. Do you guys remember when I talked about, hey, this is not a buy opportunity because we have a bearish divergence? Go back to my videos and look at that, bearish divergence. And there's the drop. We were expecting that. That's why no additional purchases were made here. Ethereum, same thing, bearish divergence, and big drop. Big drop, big drop on cryptocurrency. Oh, so I'll share with you guys a couple things. I shared this on a few videos ago. We are really close to launching a new website. We are doing 2 really exciting things that are happening. They're not going to be ready when we open the website, sorry, but we're working diligently on this. 2 monster things. We're going to get into cryptocurrency in a big way. This is the crypto winter. This is the buy opportunities, and we are excited about it. This is when you want to be getting in while we're hammered and way low on cryptocurrency. This is the time. If you're ever going to get in, this is it. You don't get in when everyone's talking about it and is raging straight north. We're going to get in this. We're going to be teaching it. We will be mentoring people. We're only going to be doing 3 times a month. That's all we're going to do. We're going to be teaching cryptocurrency and how to responsibly, at a very high level, be a savvy, confident trader in cryptocurrency. So if that's something that you're interested in, just type in "I'm interested in crypto and learning crypto." I need to see that in your comments. I have to see that because I want to know which one I need to be focusing on more. The other thing we're working on, it's not ready yet, but we're excited about. I think you'll be excited about. It doesn't matter if we're excited, right? It matters if you're excited. But many of you guys know I'm a hedge fund manager owner. And we have algorithms that do our heavy lifting for us. However, we have a lot of algorithms, and some of them that we have are really, really, really good. They're not, these are the ones we do not use in the hedge fund. We have just our very, very special ones that we use there. These are like next in line, and it kills me not to be able to have these out there for others to use because they're so powerful. They're both for swing trading and day trading and also long-term investing trading. So what does that mean, algorithm? It just means you guys now are going to have an opportunity to subscribe to whichever algorithm you think would be best or want to use that you can deploy into your own trading for swing trading or day trading or long-term position trading. And it basically tells you when to buy and sell. It triggers it. We can set this up to where you will get a text or an email, it'll beep your computer when you're supposed to buy or sell. It is awesome, guys. Just so cool. We're jazzed about this. The question is, do I add 20 algorithms because we have very powerful algorithms that will help the masses? But I think not to overwhelm everybody, we're going to narrow it down to 4 to maybe 6 something, and then you guys can choose from those. And so anyway, all I need to know in the comments, very interested in the algorithms. I need to know where the activity is. Does the crypto people, are you wanting us to get, to focus more on getting the crypto education up and going, the 101s, 201s, 301s, or are you more interested in getting the algos? I'm really interested in that. So there it is. Are you okay with me not doing a video? And do you have an opinion on the idea if I have my ugly mug on this or not? So there it is. Thanks so much for like it if you like it, and subscribe if you like the content we deliver here. Been trading in the live markets 24 years, almost a quarter of a century. It's insane, using technical analysis, and I'm here to serve you continuously. Take care and all the best.